morning. You just got a glimpse there of the fact that I'm only half dressed. I'm dressed from the waist up because I'll be going for a walk later, but from the waist down I've still got my moomin pyjamas bottoms on. It is very much the morning after the night before. It is Sunday morning, it's the 1st of December, it's the first day of Vlogmas. I'm so excited. I'm excited to be taking part again. I'm excited to be watching them when I get a chance. I often watch Vlogmases in January because I'm so busy editing and filming myself. But I do try to keep up with them as well because it's my favourite time of year. Autumn, and then the Christmas season, and then January. I love January as well because it's just so relaxed. But I'm sure we'll talk more about that as we go through Vlogmas. So cheers, I'm having a cup of tea. Yesterday was our youngest daughter, Phoebe's 14th birthday. We had a house full of 14-year-olds overnight. I don't think they went to sleep until it's gone 3 o'clock in the morning. We went ice skating, there was a lot of hot chocolate involved, there was pizza, hilarity. They are such a gorgeous, lovely bunch of girls. They're such good friends to our girl, and it's just, I feel so lucky and so happy that she's got this lovely group of friends. They all left quite early this morning because they've all got a football match. That's not going to go very well, I feel. Very tired girls this morning. Let me just take a gulp of my tea. So this is I was trying to work it out this morning, 8th year of taking part in Vlogmas. I've been doing it since 2017. I originally started making them over on my knitting and crochet channel. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, I moved over here because I set up this particular channel so I could focus on daily life and my crafting, because there's going to be a lot of knitting, crochet, yarn advents and such things, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But also daily life stuff as well, so I didn't have to have a pure focus, which my other channel is a pure focus. Sorry about the attire. Did I say I'm going to go for a walk, and that's why I've got this active wear on my top half. So I thought what we do to start off with is show you my advents. Now normally I always get my yarn advent from my friend Suzanne, who is the owner of Green Lampkin Yarns. I will link every small business that I mention in the description box, also any YouTubers I mention as well. Suzanne is both a small business owner and a YouTuber, and she's also doing Vlogmas, so I'll make sure to link her underneath. So I always get her yarn advent because I can purchase it over the year. So I've got that good to go. It's in a project bag, and the theme is, oh, what was the theme? Woodland? Can't remember, but you will see it in a minute. I've also got a yarn advent from the Curated Yarn Company and a yarn advent from Blue Fern Yarns. And I've been sent some things as well. And I've got 2 tea advents, one that I bought myself and then one that I was sent as a gift. I have a paper advent which looks so sweet. I've got something here that I can open today. It says open on the 1st. And I was sent earlier in the year a fibre advent, and I have plans for this. So I'm going to turn the camera around and try and get it set up so you can see sort of looking down, and I'm going to show you. Can we just appreciate, before we get started with the opening, the very on-trend colour combination of pink and green that we've got going on here. These are my moomin pyjamas, and these beautiful socks are some of my favourite. I'm wearing them all the time at the moment. These are the Lynxfield socks by Sylvia, with cherries on top. Or as I know her more often these days, Simple Life's Joys on Instagram, where she shares her walking images. Oh, I love them so much, and they're keeping my tootsies warm, but it's not the most fashionable of combinations, but at least I've got the colour on trend. Right, let's dive straight in with the Blue Fern Yarns one. This is a pocket reef themed, and I really liked the colour inspiration for this when Shannon shared it. It's very dark, very festive, very magical feeling. Look how beautiful it is, all wrapped up. Then this is the Curated Yarn Company. This is Retro Chic Christmas Cocktail Party. It's so sparkly. I can't wait to dive into this one. And here are my 2 tea advents. I've got the Gold Mansion tea that I bought. I had to order this from Germany because I was so obsessed with it over the last couple of years. And each day you get the tea, and they're all different flavours. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And then this is the Sonata one, and each day you get a little thing to scan. It gives you a little electronic surprise. This tea advent was a lovely gift from Nicole in Germany, and the tea for day one was an organic fruit spice tea blend. It was gorgeous. I have to use Google Translate to find out what it's called. Then this is a gift. This is from Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. And she gave me a lovely card by a local artist, some fabric from her local store, and these stickers and a bookmark, and this gorgeous chocolate from where she lives, and a lovely stitch marker as well. I'm racing through this. This one's a bit of a mystery because the card that came with it wasn't signed, so I'm going to have to do a bit of investigating. But it's a 12-day advent. It says handmade by Vicky, Little House Crafts. I've got these gorgeous moomin chocolates and some little toadstool decorations that are just wonderful. I recognise the style of card that was in there, even though it's not signed. So I think I might be able to work out who it's from. But if it was you, let me know, if you haven't heard from me. This is also from Nicole in Germany. It's called The Living Library. Each day you reveal something festive going on behind the books. I love the fact that she's covered up the spoiler. Look at this flamingo car. Oh my goodness. Perfection in a card. Flamingo perfection. This is from Susan. Thank you, Susan. A lovely surprise to open on the 1st, and I was absolutely thrilled to bits. It's another tea advent. Dan and I are going to be having a lovely time with our herbal teas. And on each day here, I think it's a 12-day one, and on each day you get a couple so we can share it. Okay, so I probably would have done a voiceover for the bits you've just watched or just some music or something, but I have just had a lovely 15 minutes opening that lot up. My goodness, thank you to all of the gorgeous people that sent me advents. I've got another tea advent. Oh, I've got 2 tea advents that were sent to me as gifts. I've got my library paper advent, which is the cutest thing. Honestly, I love a paper advent. I can't wait for that because I didn't actually buy myself one this year because I've already been quite excessive with the old advents. And then this is the one I was sent. So this is the World of Wool Fibre Advent, which I think was from 2023. And you get 24 days and it's different fibres from around the world, different blends. Now, I have got a little mini nano spinner that I'm slowly getting used to. I'm quite slow with it, so I could use it for that. But what I'm actually thinking of doing is maybe using it for a bit of needle felting. So I'm going to get something to show you. Actually, what I might do is I'll film it and do it as an overlay as I'm talking. So I, quite a couple of years ago, really liked the idea of needle felting. I got into it for a bit. I made a few things. I really, really enjoyed it. And I have been watching recently Felts by Philippa. I met Philippa at the East Anglia Yarn Show this year. And she brought along some of her fantastic needle felted creations. It was really lovely to talk to her. I will put a link underneath to both Philippa's YouTube channel, which is a really lovely channel. She's doing Vlogmas this year as well, but also the video where of that yarn show where I spoke to her. So I've been really inspired to give it a go again, and I'm wondering if this might be a good way, a fun way to do it, because one of the things I really enjoyed making were little houses. I did a couple of toadstool houses, and then I just started making up, doodling with the fibre, little houses. So you should be seeing those as I'm talking now. They're not very good because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm wondering if perhaps this range of colours and different fibres might help me to understand different fibres and how they felt differently, how different colours felt differently, and I could use them as the roofs or something like that. Or I could just open them up and make decisions as I go. The other idea I had was to make Christmas baubles. Very much in the style of the old glass 1950s sort of teardrop style baubles. I made quite a few of those a couple of years ago and I really enjoyed doing those. So that might be a really good way to do it, like make a little collection of needle felted Christmas tree baubles. But either way, I think I'm going to open these and it'll be really interesting. And each one has on it the origin of where the yarn's from and a little bit of information, because this is Around the World of Wool Advent Calendar of 2023. It says it on there. So that's another one I've got. And this was a gorgeous gift from, I think it was Jilly, because I had a card saying it was from Jilly. I sent an email at the time to say thank you so much, but I never heard back. So now I'm worried in case I've emailed the wrong person and no one wants to say in case I got it wrong and they don't want to be rude. So if you did send this to me and you haven't had an email from me, it might, or you've had an email from me to thank you for it and you weren't the right person, I'm so sorry. Get in touch with me. But thank you so much for sending this to me. It was incredibly generous and I'm really happy to have this to open this year and to share on my Vlogmas. Should we open the first one now? Because it's all too exciting. Here we go, day one. Ooh. So this is Gavel Goat from Sweden. Mohair and flax. Oh, wow. Oh my word. So it might be maybe some of these. I mean, I know you can felt all wool, but some's going to be very different to others. I think most of this is tops. Yeah, it'll be tops. So very combed, very smooth. So it might be that I might have to card them a bit to make them a bit better for felting. But oh, look at that. It's so soft. I don't get on with mohair on my skin at all. Just look at the sheen on it as well. Oh, that is gorgeous. And the good thing is they come in these little parcels, so you can pop them back in there and keep them sealed and away from dust and creatures until you're ready to use it. Okay, I'm going to go and organise this little lot. Hang on. I'm going to go and organise this little lot into where I can. I thought I was going to have to put my 2 Advents that I bought into boxes, but they've come in, one's in a fabulous box and one's in a fabulous bag. So that's great. So I don't need to do anything with those. My one from Suzanne's already in a Christmas bag, and my tea Advents I'll just put on the side in the kitchen. The paper one I will stick up and open that on the wall. Oh, and I've got my other new tea Advent as well, which will also go in the kitchen. So I just really need somewhere to put this, which is currently in an Urban Outfitters bag. Maybe I'll just keep it in there. Right, I'm putting my trainers on at the bottom of the stairs. You'll be able to hear mutterings behind. Everyone's back from football and they're all having McDonald's. I had leftover pizza that I heated up in the air fryer and it was lovely. I'm going out for my walk. I'm probably not going to film much because it's absolutely bucketing it down. And that's not very interesting. I'm going to walk. I don't know how far it is. I'm going to walk to a couple of towns along to Waitrose. Ooh, bit posh. To pick something up. I had to order a new mattress protector from John Lewis because the one we've had for 10 years has finally met its maker. So I like to combine my walking with errands. I'm wearing a hat that I crocheted out of mini cotton things, like one of those Lion Brand mini bonbon things that my friend Charlotte gave me years ago. And it's sparkly, and I just literally went round and round in single crochet, made myself a beanie, and it's perfect for walking. And I'm going to listen to my book. I can't remember what it's called. I didn't know what to make of it to begin with, but it's really good. It's like a Tudor-based rom-com. It's a bit weird, but I like it. They're all laughing at me behind the camera. Huh? You're laughing at my shoes?
Why are your socks so high?
They're my Nike socks. What's wrong with my shoes? I thought you'd be laughing at the hat, not my shoes. It was properly wet by the time I was about 2 miles into my journey. Look at the water coming out of the downpipes. It was pretty miserable for a while. One of my most favourite things about walking is when I end up somewhere where other people are not. Particularly on days like this when not many people are out walking because it's wet and I get the place to myself. I crave this kind of open space and being alone, so I just adore it. And I get to see things in my local area that I wouldn't normally see. By the end of the journey, the sun came out, so we couldn't have had more different weather from the beginning of the walk to the end. It was beautiful. I am in bed. I've just been having one of my Advent teas. It was delicious and I'm going to say goodbye. I've just been doing a bit of editing post-walk. I did 11 miles, so I'm really pleased with that. And I've realised that I've gone on a bit today and I want to try and keep the videos to sort of 10 to 15 minutes. So you've got time to watch them because I know there's so many absolutely fantastical Vlogmases out there. And it's already inching towards 20 minutes. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go and cook dinner and I'll see you again for day 2 of Vlogmas. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let me know about what Advent calendars you have, if you've got any. Have you got a chocolate one? Have you got a paper one? Have you got a yarn one? Have you got a cheese one? Lego? And I will look forward to reading your comments and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.